Bitcoin's whole deal is supposed to be simple, right? Secure digital gold, a super straightforward way to hold and send value. So why on earth would anyone want to make it more complicated?
So yeah, that's the big question we're going to tackle. It feels totally backwards, doesn't it? Adding all these layers to something that's famous for its simplicity. But what if that complexity is actually the key to unlocking Bitcoin's real potential for everyone? Okay, let's dive in.
All right, so to really get the solution, we've got to understand the original system first. Deep down, inside Bitcoin, there's this kind of hidden language that's actually been there since day one. It's this thing called Bitcoin script. And the easiest way to think about it is like a set of rules you attach to your Bitcoin. It basically tells the network, hey, here are the exact conditions that have to be met before anyone can spend these coins. Now, it's really powerful, but it was intentionally kept super basic to make sure the network stayed as secure as humanly possible. But here's the catch. Trying to build with this raw language is just incredibly difficult. I mean, imagine trying to build a modern skyscraper using only like a hammer, some nails, and a pile of lumber. It's clumsy, one tiny mistake could bring the whole thing crashing down, and every single new feature means you have to start all over again from scratch. It's really a job for only a handful of experts in the world. And that is where Miniscript comes in. It's not a replacement for Bitcoin script. It's just a much, much smarter way to write it. And this, right here, is the perfect way to picture the leap forward. Working with raw Bitcoin script is like trying to write raw computer code. Yeah, it's powerful. But a single misplaced comma can crash the entire system. Miniscript, on the other hand, is like using smart building blocks, kind of like Legos. Each block is already pre-tested, it's secure, and it's designed to fit perfectly with all the others. This lets you build these really complex financial structures safely and, predictably. And get this. This isn't some brand new, untested idea fresh off the press. Engineers over at Blockstream introduced Miniscript way back in 2019. The whole goal was to make Bitcoin's powerful tools accessible and, just as important, actually human-readable. So what we're really talking about here is building smart contracts on Bitcoin. But look, forget all the hype you hear about that term. The best way to think of a smart contract is simply as a digital agent. It's like you program this little agent with a set of rules and it just carries them out perfectly without needing a bank or a lawyer or any other middleman. It just follows the rules you set. That's it. Okay, so that's all the theory. But what can you actually do with this stuff in the real world? Let's take a look at how these smart blocks can build solutions for real, everyday problems. Well, the short answer is a lot. You can create financial tools that, until now, were really only available to the biggest banks and institutions, and you can do it right on top of Bitcoin. I mean, you can build some seriously sophisticated setups. We're talking about things like highly advanced multi-signature wallets, complex escrow agreements for big business deals, and even incredibly detailed inheritance plans to make sure your family's future is protected. Okay, let's make this real. Picture a family wallet. For day-to-day stuff, maybe 2 out of 3 family members need to sign off on any payment. Simple enough. But what if keys get lost? What if something tragic happens? Well, with Miniscript, you can add another rule that says, after 1 year of no activity, a trusted family lawyer can access the funds with their single key. Just like that, this one setup solves a massive real-world problem. It gives you both security for today and an absolutely essential safety net for the future. Or, hey, think about a business. You don't need the same level of Fort Knox security for buying office coffee as you do for a multi-million-dollar payroll payment. With Miniscript, you can set these really specific granular rules. Small, everyday payments, maybe they just need one signature to keep things moving fast. But large payments, they could automatically require multiple executives to sign off, plus a mandatory 24-hour waiting period for maximum security. This technology does way more than just enable a few cool features. It fundamentally changes what it even means to hold your own money and to be financially secure. Look, the core idea of Bitcoin is self-custody, being your own bank. But let's be honest, that can be an absolutely terrifying idea. The fear of losing your keys or just making one wrong move, that keeps a lot of people away. Miniscript is the tool that makes self-custody far, far less scary. It directly tackles those fears head on. It makes setting up advanced security like multi-signature wallets way simpler. It can even help protect you from being forced to give up your keys under duress. And maybe most importantly, it helps prevent the single biggest risk, losing access to your money forever just because a key was lost or forgotten.
This isn't just about convenience, it's about genuine peace of mind. Okay, so let's circle all the way back to that first question we asked. Does this make Bitcoin more complicated? And the answer is no. Think about it. Our financial lives are already complex. Inheritance, business accounts, family savings, these things have rules. So here's the crucial point. Miniscript doesn't add complexity to Bitcoin. It gives us a safe and structured way to manage life's existing complexity on Bitcoin.
And really, that leaves us with this final thought. This kind of technology puts the power to create financial rules directly into your hands without ever having to ask a bank her permission. So the real question now is, if you could build anything, what rules would you set for your own money? I really hope you found this explanation useful. If you did, do me a favor and search for What Bitcoin Taught Me on YouTube, Spotify, or whatever platform you like to use. We're also on Twitter, /X, Nostr, Blue Sky, Threads, Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn. Thanks for tuning in.